All right, y'all. Peace. KT here. Welcome back to the channel. Another video. It's been a little while. I drop here and I drop there, but subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for some more. I've been away. It was my birthday. My birthday is March 22nd, and I started celebrating it from the 22nd all the way up to probably right now. This is probably what, April 12th, 13th. I don't know when you're seeing this, but I went on this journey. I took a trip out of the country. It was my birthday gift to myself. Went to Egypt. Great experience. Was there for 9 days. Top journey, epic. This has moved into the #1 spot in life, #1 experience right now. It was the best. I laid everything out I wanted to do, plus stuff got added that wasn't even in the plan, which made it even doper. Visited the pyramids of Giza, went inside the Great Pyramid, went inside the third pyramid, went inside the Red Pyramid, which is in Darfur, which is just, I believe that's south of Giza, south of Cairo. Just visiting the sites, man, just learning. I had dope guides, Egyptologists. They were debunking the myths. I was just bringing the questions of what's out there, and they were smashing all that stuff with facts and information and records. A lot of stuff is on records in the universities, and it's at the Grand Egyptian Museum. It's at the Egyptian Museum. There's 2 major ones there. There's some more too. There's so much there, so much to do, man. Just epic trip, undeniably the best moment. Then went down to Luxor. That's Valley of the Kings. That's where they discovered Tutankhamun's, King Tut's tombs there, Nefertiti's there, just a bunch of other pharaohs all nestled in this valley. They wanted to hide this stuff to keep it from getting robbed. And they hid it well, but people still found it, still robbed it. But Tutankhamun is so popular, I learned, because his is complete, and it's like his story is a totally mystery. It's a short. He didn't have a long run because he died at like 19 or something. He had like 10 years. Like he became king at 9. So just super fascinating, super educational, just epic, man, epic. Like gets no better. Top-notch experience. I advise you to go to Egypt. Like a lot of people go to Europe, they go to these other places, but I wanted to go to one of the oldest civilizations who had their act together, it appears. And they had their issues, but for the most part, they were doing their thing, man. They were doing their thing. So I was right there at the Great Pyramid. That's Khufu's pyramid, the biggest one. Magnificent, the Sphinx, all that. Then I did a second tour. We did the tour together. I probably like the 3rd day there or the 2nd day there. We got there, chilled out the 1st day, just was at the hotels on the roof. Was able to paint. I was able to get some time to paint. I had it spaced out where I could do my street photography stuff, and I had days where I just wanted to paint. I had a little watercolor set, so I was able to do that and just chill out, and then be able to hit the streets, be among the people. Like I had some dope guides that were, I'm like, yeah, here's what I want to do. We got to go out. So, and here's the money. This is a 100 Egyptian pound. Got the Sphinx on there. Check that out. So I brought some of the currency. I just got like all of the top. I got the 200. I got the 100, the 50, the 20, the 5. I don't have any $1. I don't know if they even make the $1 anymore. I haven't seen any. In change, I was just getting this, or I was getting U.S. currency back in change. But I was mainly using a debit card. Debit card safe there. Good to use. Having some of their currency and having some U.S. currency is a good thing. But super dope. Now, there's New Cairo. Giza's kind of, I'll say Giza's kind of old. It's kind of beat up and ran down, but people are just living life, man. That's where I wanted to be. wanted to be around that, and I was. Now, those are the photos that I mainly shot, because the newer stuff, it's just like here. They got everything we got. They got super duper malls, the Mall of Arabia, the Festival Mall. They got malls. They got everything we got. Plus, it's just crazy dope, man. It's just a super... Not even culture shock. I was immersed. I was in the mode. I was there. It was dope. I was just there for it. Ate Egyptian food the whole time. One of my drivers, he's like, "Hey, get KFC, get KFC." I was like, all right, I'll try. I don't really eat that crap, but I was like, okay, let's see. And it did seem a little more real. It seemed a little more real. The meal was super cheap for 2 people. Like their combo meal was like probably like $8 US. Like, so it was a little bit. It was definitely cheaper than the American dollar what we would spend here on it. What would 2 people eat for at a fast food? I don't know what. That might come to $25, $30 now for combos. But we had got it one time. But all the rest is all Egyptian food. Super clean, super pure. Didn't seem to have heavy process. They make the food. So it was a good time, man. They were dope people, man. They funny. They want to make money. They hustlers. Like, the time you get off the plane, they try, hey, where you need to go? I'm like, bro, I'm good. I got a driver. I'm straight. Dude would not leave. It was crazy. It was fun. They, not rude. They super cool, but they about that dollar, about that hustle. Just keep your eye on your pockets. I wore a crossbody pouch because you don't know wallets and stuff, and they in and out of your pocket. But definitely go if you get a chance. Like go. And this is the last part I'm gonna say about Egypt is I did find a record store. I found a record store. I did a search. It was 2 major record stores. I forget the name of the other one, but one was Sherry's Records. That's the one that was open because there was a holiday going on. Ramadan ended and then El Eid had started. So it was another holiday. So it's kind of the holiday season. So stores were opening a little later or they wasn't open at all. But I did find this place called Sherry's Records, which was dusty. It was dope. It was dope. I went in there. They had a lot of Arabian titles. They had a lot of US stuff. They had cassettes. They had VHS. They had everything. It was a small little dusty spot. The girl Sherry, that was the owner, she wasn't there, but she had her worker and then her friend, this guy. They were just hanging out talking. And I was just like looking around. I went through the records, going through the seeing what hip hop they had. They had very few. They had some actually. They had some hip hop in there. But the other one, they had a PE that was probably like It Takes a Nation of Millions. The other records I saw online, they had the PE they kept trying to sell. And I was like, I'll go there and get it, but they were closed. But Sherry's had some joints in there, had some jazz, had a lot of Arabian titles. I was looking for U.S. titles that were pressed with Arabian script. I wanted to see like the Arabian press, like just for overseas press. But most of the stuff I saw was all U.S. or Sweden or wherever they press records and ship them. They were all imports pretty much. For them, they was U.S. imports for them. So nothing really stuck out for me to get and bring back and have to, carry or whatever. But super dope experience. That was the last thing I wanted to say about Egypt. Go if you can. So to move it up to now, news. I did see news when I got back here. Nas, some more leaks. We already know the Nas premiere. They working. We saw Nas' schedule. They're working. But this, I had to write this down. So Massive Appeal Records, this leak that came out through X, and I think Nas put it out too. Records that's going to come on his label. Slick Rick, Raekwon, Ghostface, De La, Big L, Mobb Deep. So that's 6, and then the him and premiere. That's 7 projects they got set for Massive Appeal Records that's supposed to come out in 2025, and that's a dope look. Nas doing all this stuff for the legend. These are all individual projects too. I'll say it again: Slick Rick, a Raekwon, a Ghostface, a De La Soul, a Big L, and a Mobb Deep, plus the Nas and premiere album. So dope year coming up for hip hop in 2025. Looking forward to all that. That's gonna be dope. The Big L really piqued my interest. Like, so they must got some music. He must got some vocals, or we gonna see what they're gonna do. And I'm gonna put something out on that. The Mobb Deep I knew about. The De La, that's new to me. The Raekwon and Ghost, they all crew, and they all kick it anyway. So that's dope. The Slick Rick is dope. But yeah, that's something to look forward to. Other than that, in hip hop, I got a couple of records here I'm gonna show you. Before I get to that, the Wu-Tang tour, June 18th, coming to June. I still didn't get tickets yet, but I probably will be grabbing a ticket and go to that. So anybody watching this local, let's see if we can link up. If not, I'll be there. Hopefully, Daryl D. I don't know if you're gonna go. Peace, Daryl D. Anyway, yeah, gonna get back to hip hop. 2 of my most recent pickups. I grabbed the Lord Finesse, the SP1200 project, Sounds and Frequencies in Technicolor. The Funky Man Returns. So I picked up this Lord Finesse directly from his label or company. Shipped out of San Diego, but this is I think this is the special. Yeah, highlighter yellow. I actually got this as a pre-order. Was it a pre-order or was this a release and it took a while to get? I think it took a while to get here. Then I was out of the country, but got the Lord Finesse joint. It's a gatefold highlighter yellow. This is a limited one. I believe this is limited. This highlighter, this color is limited. So I will get that open and we'll be playing it. And I also picked up the De La. I'm not sure. This is the Clear Lake Auditorium from the 90s, but they got the liquid. As you can see, they did the liquid in there. Super dope touch. This is what probably sold this record. The songs are dope though. Let me not knock on this. These are some dope tracks. So they got in kind of a double layered, like just a loose sleeve with this liquid in there, which is a nice touch. Dope pressing right here. And I think these are limited. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a limited run. So I had to grab this. The cover did it though. The dope music, but the cover did it. Had it not had the liquid, it could have been an easy skip for me. I ain't going to front. I probably would have skipped on it because it's dope. You can stream it. But that with the liquid in there, that made it say, okay, it's collectability. It's just something fire. So I went on and grabbed that. Those are my 2 latest. I got another one coming from Blueprint. He released his 1988, reissued his 1988 album. And I don't have it on 12, but I do listen to that like on the regular, like just stream it and stuff. Because it's a dope album. It's called 1988. he reissued it on 12-inch. And I think I just got the plain black. I ain't do nothing special. He has some other colors. So that should be showing up any day. The mail been acting crazy. Even this right here, I had my mail on hold. And it was delivered at the hold station. Then it went back out for delivery. Then it was lost. Like, when I got back, I went to the post office trying to get it. They didn't know. But this one lady, shout out to this lady at the post office, man. She looked in the computer, did her work. And I seen some stuff that I didn't know at the post office. They got to sign off on stuff. So they got a lot of new cats in there at the post office. And somebody just stuck the record on the shelf. She kind of tracked it down, found it, took my number, called, said, hey, I have it. I was like, she was super dope, man. So it was like the next day, the day I went, I couldn't get it. But she was super dope to find that. The U.S. Post Office, man. Hey, trash, man. Trash at times. But anyway, other than that, man, that's it. That's it for right now. Just wanted to cover Egypt. Just wanted to cover the Nas stuff. Nas always gets the news. Hip hop is dope when Nas is involved. KRS is killing it right now in Europe. Huge tour. He got an album out and then he got the tour. Just wish he would drop vinyl and stuff, man. If he dropped more vinyl, oh my goodness, he'd be killing it even more. He's already killing it, but it would be dope for him if he was to drop like this project on vinyl. And then he had like maybe 4 or 5 other albums like before this one that had very limited run. Like, and I'd love to have the vinyl on some of that stuff. But anyway, peace to y'all. Subscribe to the channel. It's KUT. We'll be back with more. All right. Peace.